Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the book of Psalms. Psalm number 6 starts off, with the author saying, don't rebuke me in your anger, Lord, or discipline me in your wrath. Now, for the natural man, we don't want to be held accountable. We don't want to get what we deserve for rebelling against God, against his kingdom, against his law. But this is daring honesty in which at the God's throne of mercy, the believer is calling on the God that they know in faith and saying, you have a promise to me. And so, Lord, have mercy on me. I'm fading. There's no resistance to God. I'm not coming forward and claiming any self-righteousness. I'm suffering. My bones are in agony. And so it's an imperative calling on God to take note of what's going on and to intervene. And this audacity comes from the promises of God. I'm your God and you are my people. And so I'm going to have the audacity to call upon you because I belong to you. It goes on, my soul is in deep anguish. How long? And how often do we ask God, how long must we go through this ordeal? And we all deal with this, but God is working in those pauses. God is working in that waiting time to grow us in our faith and trust of him. And so he says, again, the psalmist, turn from your wrath and turn towards me. Deliver me, save me because of your unending, your unfailing love. Verse 5, who's going to proclaim your name among the dead? Who's going to praise you from the grave? And, the truth is that if we are in sin and we do not have faith, we are dead sinners, right? But the God we know is the God of the resurrection who raises up those who are dead in sin, raises up those who have died to new life. And so he goes on in verse 6, I'm groaning so much. I'm so worn out from crying. I've flooded my bed and my sofa with tears and saying, if I could, I'd cry so much my furniture would float away. But he has been crying within, and he is complaining. He's voicing his complaints to God about this dire situation that needs God to intervene. And the thing is, he's not complaining about God. He's not gossiping about God. He's complaining to God. And this is the proper form of lament. It is a faithful prayer. And he's saying, within my own life, I lack the resources to deal with this. I need you to help me adequately get through this crisis. And so he says, my eyes are fatigued. I'm tired of crying. My eyes fail because my enemies have been wearing me out. But the Lord is awaiting this to work in this person's life. Again, to grow them, to learn that God is with them even in the midst of the struggles. So he says in verse 8, get away from me, you evildoers, because the Lord, my Lord, has heard my crying, and he is going to take care of this. And you are not going to win over me. And so verse 9, the Lord heard my cry for mercy. He accepts my prayer. He's, again, calling on God to be faithful to him in the midst of this shortcoming. And that's the thing, too, is that this person, this psalmist, says, I have sinned against God. Don't rebuke me in your anger, but instead forgive me and have mercy on me and protect me. And he's praying, about this positive work that God's going to do in his life. And he says, in the end, all my enemies will be overwhelmed, that those who try to bear down on me with shame and guilt and make me look, weak and lifeless, all of them will be turned back, and they're the ones who will be filled with shame. Well, hey, thanks, friends, for joining me. Take the time to like, share, and subscribe because it makes sure that you see these videos and that others can as well. Have a blessed day.